Hi there. I'm back. I should have announced this, but I got a little bit short of time here today again. But at least I'm on time. Um, hopefully we get a few people joining in here in a short while. I'm not sure what kind of reach I can get through the channel. Not too many people will see this ahead of time. But anyway, um, it's been a good day today. It's been a very good day. I've been able to go for a run for the first time outside, a long run. Well, not super long, but about 8 kilometers. And it's because they've actually eased up on the rules here in Lima. Now you're allowed to go outside and do exercise, not any team sports like football or soccer or so forth, but you can still go outside and you can do running and walking, power walking, tai chi, or whatever you like. Uh, as long as it's within 3 kilometers radius and for at the most an hour. So I've been out. I've seen the sea today. I've seen. I went out fairly late, so I didn't see any pelicans or boobies or anything. But neotropic cormorant was seen today, so that was a long time no see. I'm very happy about that. And I've been to the market also, buying some groceries. It's always nice. And yeah, people are behaving pretty well. So what they've done here is that they've liberated some districts in Lima, not all the districts, but those districts that have relatively few cases of COVID-19 have been sort of liberated, or at least the quarantine has been shifted to somewhat lighter. But then there are other areas in Lima. I don't know if you've seen those pictures from Gamarra where there's just packed of people. Well, they are still not allowed to go out in that area. And so there are certain districts that people do not have this flexibility that we have here in Miraflores right now. So things are looking a little bit lighter now. It's also been announced, I don't know if I mentioned that yesterday, but there will be flights from domestic flights from July in Peru. And yeah, so I broadcasted earlier here today on my own stream on my Facebook profile, and I am taking this idea about people wanting to sign up for a trip in the future and they don't know if they're going to be able to because of COVID, etc. Hey, it's not a problem. We postponed the trip, and whatever deposit that has been paid, you will be able to use that for another 3 years if it's canceled because of COVID-19. So that would at least give a little bit of a little bit of possibility to stay afloat here during these difficult times. Otherwise, well, here in Lima, well, in Peru in general, and I guess in most part of South America, it's quite common that people will have someone helping out at the house, cleaning, washing dishes, washing clothes, and helping out with the kids and so forth. Well, not anymore, not for us anyway. So the girl that has been staying with us 5 days a week, she is now on leave at least this month. So because there's no income, there's. I don't think she actually wanted to, but there is no possibility to keeping that afloat. But who knows? I think by the end of this month, things will look a little bit brighter, and then we can start planning things. And anyone that wants to come to Peru or go on one of our 7 Wonders birding tours, they will be able to have an idea when it's going to be possible. And then, as I was mentioning, you have that possibility to have the deposits withstanding. So I'm hoping that our activity here at Kolibri Expeditions that is at a standstill completely right now. It's just myself here at the office, no one else is working. But that will be starting somewhat, that at least with the office side of things, that we can start doing reservations or whatnot. Yeah. So what else? Yeah, now since I've been able to go outside, I'm not watching my Icelandic series anymore. But tomorrow is Saturday. I'll probably do some running tomorrow as well. But on Sundays we're not allowed to go out at all. So on Sundays I will be running on my treadmill again. The other great news is that so you can go out running. So what about birding? Can you go out birding? Yes, you can. The same rules apply. So it has to be the social distances has to be applied. So I cannot take out a telescope. That would be very irresponsible to have people watching the same telescope, even though that would be very pedagogic to do that. But people will have to carry their own binoculars and cameras and so forth, and carrying their own alcohol and alcohol, staying 1 meter, one and a half meter apart. And I doubt we'll get more than 10 people anyway. But I announced on the Aves de Lima group now a meeting in the park that is just next to me right here to people that live within a radius of 3 kilometers to meet up tomorrow at 8 o'clock. So that's going to be quite nice, so being able to do some bird watching again, sort of legally. And then we'll see how that sort of goes along. I'm thinking of doing it for other people, applying a little bit of those same ideas that I had in the first webinar that I did about birding clubs. One of the ideas was that you should do Facebook events for people very close by, so people don't have to go far. They don't have to get out of the comfort zone, and that is definitely happening here now, because people they're living very close by, and it's open for beginners. You don't ever have to have been bird watching before. People may not have that many equipments and so forth, but I will try to help out as much as possible, even if we can't pass binoculars around, or maybe we can with alcohol spray or whatever. We'll see how it works tomorrow and see how many people are actually bringing binoculars. But I'm sure a lot of people will bring cameras anyway. And yeah, I just announced this, so I don't think I'm get more than 5-6 people anyway, so it's not going to be a big crowd. Then we'll see on Monday what we'll do then. But my idea is to sort of circulate and do different parks in my 3 kilometer radius. And I can run there and run back, right? So we'll do 45-50 minutes of bird watching. And that should work. I think that's a nice idea. Maybe we get some more people into birding this way as well. And once Peru opens up a little bit for domestic travel, well, then we can do like weekend trips a little bit further away, going to Lomas de la Chay, which is like a desert area, like an oasis in the desert north of Lima. We can also go to Pantanos de Villa, which is a wetland down on the coast, looking at birds in the littoral with the Inca terns and so forth. And there is maybe even up into the Andes, into Santa Eulalia and up to Ticlio. And then we'll see, maybe longer weekend trips for places further away as well will be possible once once they lighten up on the regulations of interprovincial travel. And that is probably going to happen also when they open up the domestic flights. I'm pretty certain about that. So that's what I'm hoping for. So that was the update right now. It's much more cheerful today than it was last time. So Take care now. I'll see you here tomorrow around the same time. All right. I'll try to announce that one as well so people can pop um, in beforehand. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.